Hey Pisces, thank you guys for the all the likes, all the support. This is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates. Does kind of sound like I do have a specific group, though. I don't think everyone's going to be planning this, right? Um, so I do sound kind of ugh, because this is not the most positive reading, but so with the high priestess here being the situation, you made up your mind about something, and like you have everything you need to know, but you're keeping it a secret right now. You've made up your mind. And I'm saying that mainly because, like, your influences right now, the judgment card, your decision is your decision, but with the high priestess being in the situation, I don't think you've actually, like, you've made the decision, but you haven't acted on it yet. And I think what's crossing this is we have the devil. So you may have found yourself in a shitty situation one way or another. You may be tied to someone. You may just be in a toxic relationship. You may. I do kind of feel like this is like some sort of relationship gone bad. Like in the beginning, it was loving, it was giving, like it was caring, and now it's just, yeah. And I think right now your goal is just to be in control of your emotions and make the best decisions for yourself in the near future. Even now, it does feel like this is still going to be like a secret. Like you may be leaving in the middle of the night. You may be like deceiving. If this is job related, you may be deceiving them about wanting to leave, relationship related, they may not know about this. But even if it puts you in a worse position financially with that 5 of Pentacles, you're leaving. You're leaving the situation. I don't think they know about it with that 7 of Swords. I'm kind of getting that deceptive energy, but it's also like you're trying to protect yourself, and that's why you're being deceptive. And I can kind of see that going back to the devil. You really don't have high views of this, like, and that may be part of the high priestess as well, because the high priestess can be intuitive, and it's just like, no, I know how this is going to go. I know how this is going to go, and I just don't want to deal with it. So even with how you're approaching it, you have your solution, but you're isolated. Like you're not really, you're handling this by yourself. You know what you got to do. um, and I don't think there's a lot of people that really know that you know what you got to do. In your environment, in your environmental influences, you have the King of Pentacles. I don't think this is a person. If this could be one person, this could be like people around you. You have people that are willing to help, or that are like know what to do in these type of situations, that are really intelligent, or they have the resources to help, one or the other, and they are willing to help, but they're not just going to offer like you have to ask type of vibe. Like they don't give unsolicited advice or help, but if they know you need it, they'll be there type of energy. So in the hopes and fears, we have the 9 of Swords. So hopes wise, you're hoping that all this anxiety from the devil, basically, about all the ways this could go wrong, about how shitty this relationship is, basically, or this environment, or however this is relating to you, you're hoping that it's all in your head and it doesn't go as bad as you're fearing. Your fears is that it's going to happen that way. So, in the outcome, we have the Tower and the 3 of Swords. You're ending this situation. It's kind of been clear throughout this whole thing. You know you're going to. And I'm kind of taking it with that 3 of Swords and you trying to control your emotions. Like, there's been, like, you're stepping on the moon in the High Priestess, the King of Cups. You're trying to keep control of your emotions throughout this process and just have the best decisions for yourself right now. That's your goal. I think when everything's wrapped up and done and it has the bow on it, it's finished, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you hard, and that is when that heartbreak's gonna hit. Like, I think you're handling this well right now, but I think it's gonna hit you hard. Sorry to say it like that, but that's what I'm getting. So I guess we should get some advice for this situation. It kind of seems like you know what you're gonna do. Um, you're gonna do it. You probably have your plan with the high priestess. Um, you're doing it. Like the near future, the outcome. You're like you've decided this, so I'm not gonna persuade you. I don't feel like I need to persuade you to make a different decision. It's just like, do we? What advice could we give in this situation? I don't know. I'll draw for that. But before I get into the advice, let's say the signs that are in this, like you could be dealing with, or maybe they're in your chart. I don't know. There's actually two Virgo cards. There's a Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer. There's a Pisces card. You could be dealing with another Pisces. This is actually the gold card, so I mean that could just represent yourself. There is Scorpio and Aries. Could be dealing with any of those. Don't have to be though. So, like I said, let me get some cards for advice real quick. Take the advice, don't take the advice. You already, I think whoever I'm reading for, you are in a toxic situation. You're dealing with someone potentially narcissistic, potentially abusive. I'm just going to say it like I say it because in this advice, we have Six of Swords, we have Page of Swords, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Knight of Wands. So whenever you're out there enjoying your life, whenever like this is wrapped up and you're out there doing your thing, enjoying your passion, whatever it is you're wanting to create, this new life for yourself, and you're just charging ahead and enjoying your life, keep it a secret. Keep it on the down low for a little bit. And I know that sucks, and I know that's you don't want to have to do that. But I don't know if it's maybe it's just block this person, make sure they don't know what you're doing, make sure they don't have access if you want to be able to post it and tell whoever you want. But you need to make sure whoever you're if you're going to, because the advice is keep it on the down low. And I feel like that keep it on the down low just make sure they don't know. And in this world of social media, if you post it on social media, it can get to them. You know, they can find out one way or another. Even if you block them, they can just create a fake account. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I know you want the freedom, but it's just something about this is just like, don't let them know where you're going. Don't let them know what you're doing. Don't let them have that access anymore. And I don't know if this is just being like, cut that tie, or, but I keep looking at that devil and I'm like, I don't think you want them to know where you are. I don't think you want them to know where you are. If you can avoid it, don't let them know where you are, what you're doing, who you're with, what you're doing and who you're doing it with. Could be dealing with a Leo. We also have air signs in general. I know it's not the best advice. If it's really this bad, and I don't think they grant restraining orders or protective orders for just any reasons, but they give you a reason, you may want to look into that. If it really is this bad, that devil in your need to protect yourself here and all your worries, it kind of got me like, some of y'all might be dealing with some really not nice people that you may end up you may need to protect yourself here with that, because they're still keep it a secret, keep shit on the down low. Don't expose your life to these people. Don't let them know. Don't let them in. They don't need to know what you're doing, where you're at. I'm sorry for your situation. Hopefully this reading helped you guys. So Thank you guys again for your support, and hopefully you enjoyed your bonus reading as much as you could. It's kind of a sad reading.